as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just...
It's a running room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at... Something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, though.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Makes the grab, it's Watkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. hard running there. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's great. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the first down.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Rebels have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's brought down to one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They think there's room to run to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Plucks it out of the air. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Waddle. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the mark. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge
challenge here. They've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Looking for a man, it's Simmons. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here's a hit. And they got him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, better look out.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And your Ole Miss Rebels will take over.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Lacey. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? He wants it all. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Waddle. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense wraps up the 1st half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable 1st half of football so far today in Oxford. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hands it off. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Rebels are rolling down the field. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives him another 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend...
Wide open spaces. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but touchdown Rebels! And the punishment has been extended.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where they had to get 6.
Looking downfield at Simmons. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
That keeps the score for Ole Miss.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. So now it's 2nd and long.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To the air, it's Simmons. Got a man, it's Bacon. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Waddle. Oh, they're after him! And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Escapes the sack.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the punt. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little room.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give to the back.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Wants to bring it back.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
To throw, it's Waddle. Under fire. Bringing the heat.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. It's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
To the air, it's Simmons. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Watkins.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Here's a throw downfield late. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen.
Playtime states as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ole Miss offense will take the field first. Talk about a dynamic duo in the passing game. We certainly have that in this one. They challenge defenses at every level, Jesse.
And this is arguably the best quarterback-wide receiver combo in the entire nation. And David, I feel like every week defense...
Ernie on the Jets! Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, though.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Simmons. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds. That's caught. It's Odom. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Creates a little space. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's the handoff. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They've methodically worked their way down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance. He'll start the return inside his 5. So Auburn's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays. Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful
with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Give to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hooks. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down to 42.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast. He just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Lacy. Oh, what a move. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Fakes the grab. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They just keep firing. Looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Simmons. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Fowler. It's a seam wide open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Leaves it with the running back. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
There he goes. He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw at Simmons. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone.
Makes the catch on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better. But it's a...
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they... not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He'll try to take it back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Back to throw, it's Knight. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. At the 45, on his way. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing.
Makes the grab on the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. It's complete. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They'll immediately call timeout. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Looking to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Gray. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Pulls it in, it's Gray. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Odom. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Gray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that.
Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. There's the pressure.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Rush is on him. With the catch, it's Watkins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Lots of running room. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. The give on the option. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. To the air, it's Knight. Still on his feet at the 35. Turning it on. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Ball security always paramount at football. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Hauls it in at the 40. Makes a move. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in this sweet return there. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's great. Touchdown, Ole Miss! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat.
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And this offense gets a little bit of help from the defense, and they... Into the end zone he goes! Touchdown, Rebels! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Quarterback on the keeper. Running into the open space. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Dropping back, it's Knight. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up another sack. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, deliver.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but Overton, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rebels are threatening in the red zone. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. And the Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the beatdown has ensued. With that score things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Bring in the heat. He's going to take off. And the ball slipped out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Knight. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Welch. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Auburn going to work with another 1st down.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today. Dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is worked.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He's got it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown,
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.